Thank you for joining me with another episode of Still Growing. Now, the question is, did Renee Marcus and Nadia Nadir stole Harman's donated funds? Well, it seems that Harman, King of Gambia, is saying that he can't get access to his GoFundMe money and also his PayPal money. And even when he was getting the money, he was on a strict budget of a certain amount that he was being received, and he doesn't know what happened to the rest of the money.
Yeah, but now at this Go Fund, I'm not able to control their nothing. I never take their money how I like to take it. I don't have no access to take money, like I said. Yeah, so it's only Nadia who was controlling the Go Fund. And then the time I started YouTube, it's Ronnie who called me and then he told me that this lady, he want because people was helping me to get the land. So they was making the donation for me to get the $250, which I want to buy it for the land. But later on, and then he told me this one is borrow. This one is going to borrow you half of the money to. Yeah, so that was the problem. So that's why I bring this now to even to get into some money sometimes is a problem. And then my PayPal also is having problem. I cannot able to get there no money. And then there is money there. So that one also gives me a problem. So like it's like now I have to wait till every month to get the YouTube money. And then you cannot make no move without no money. Making videos or working without no money is a problem. So that's why. And then the time I lost my phone, and then I explain my problem to my subscribers, and then I think it's not Nadia went angry. Nadia went angry, so he closed my GoFund, and then he told me you don't have no more money there. So I tell him it's okay.
So what it seems like he's saying here is that the time that he phone was stolen, of course, remember he came on air and expressed that he needed money to buy a new phone. Many people donated money to that fund. However, he's saying that Nadia was upset about that. And so she closed his GoFundMe account, and all the money that was in there, he doesn't have access to that. He's also saying don't bother sending any money to his PayPal account because whenever there are several pounds that's in his PayPal account which he doesn't have access to.
That is the problem. And then I don't want no one to send money in my PayPal because when you send money there, I will not able to take it. I have there I don't know 300 pounds, but still now I cannot take it. Yeah, so that was my problem.
Because that wasn't set up in his name, it was set up in somebody else's name, and he won't be able to withdraw that money. So where exactly is his money, and who is holding his money hostage? Well, let's go back a little bit and refresh our memory about who he is and how this all got started. As you can remember, Harman used to work for the Bag family, and so he was not just a trusted worker, but he was part of the family. As you can see, he used to stay in their house, friends with their children, and even when they went on vacation, they took him with him because they truly considered him as part of the family. When they went away to the States, they even left their property in his trust. And we saw that Rick was trying to teach Harmon, responsibility, teach him how to run a business. But then Renee Marcus came along and expressed that she thought that he could do much better on his own. So Renee and Nadia Nadir, they set up a GoFundMe account for him. They opened his PayPal account, and we know that Renee Marcus helped encourage him to start off on his own. I'm really not going to comment on that, whether that was the best thing for him or not, because as an individual, each of us need to determine the best course of our lives. But what we do see now is that after several months, he has actually accomplished a lot in the sense that he has two plots of land that he has purchased. He has a small house on it. He has many animals, and he has a boat. We haven't seen the finished product, the finished boat as of yet, but Harmon tells us that the boat is done and ready to go out to sea. So it seems that Nadia is the one who was in control of the GoFundMe account. She's the one who opened the account on his behalf. And so the money that people were sending, whether they were sending it via GoFundMe or PayPal, that money was going directly to her. And then she was giving money out to him in order to pay for the things that he has. But now it looks as if what he's saying is that she didn't give him all the money.
What Nadia send me is like 40,000, sometimes 25,000, sometimes 30,000. Yeah, and then is that what I was trying to pay these workers and then to build the security house. So and then to make the blocks. But right now, me I get like this month I get $20,000 in the YouTube. So is that what I want to try to go to dig my foundation? Yeah, so that was my problem. Yeah, so you can see also now the well also is ready, and then you need to just cover and just put the water pump there.
She didn't give him all the money because there's claims that between Renee and Nadia, somebody took money to purchase an airplane ticket. And when the GoFundMe account was closed, whatever money was left in there, he didn't receive that. So the question is, does the people in the diaspora that was funding him, do they know that this money wasn't going directly to Haman? So what we do know is that Harmon purchased 2 plots of land from the money that was donated to him. He built on that land, so therefore he purchased materials, sand and cement, and nail, and all that goes into building a house. Small as it is, it's a house that he owns. He also apparently got a finished boat out of it. He's haven't shown us the boat as of yet, but apparently he's received that. And he had goats and dogs and chickens out of this. So he had a whole set of livestock out of this. So the question becomes, did he get everything that was owed to him, or is there money still outstanding? And the second question is, are the people of the diaspora expected to continue to fund him for the rest of his life? Listen, guys, this is hard because I have liked Harmon from back when he was with the Bag family. I think Harmon is a fantastic guy. He works hard. I mean, he works extremely hard. He's a fast learner. He is respectful, and he obviously love and care about his family. But if you all remember, I think Harmon left school at grade 7 or somewhere around that age group. So I doubt very much that he is able to take care of his own affairs financially without actually getting a bit of training. And also, how is he in terms of running a business himself, being the boss? We look at all these animals that he had, and they've died. Majority of them have died from something or another. We see the animals running around the yard, and he's mixing up cement, and all the other workers are mixing up all these pretty much chemicals, and the animals are pecking away on the ground, and you see the dogs are getting sick, and so many of them have died. People have stole his chickens. And so I wonder if he didn't need more guidance in terms of being able to control his affairs. I don't know, but I'm just saying that it would be great to see Renee Marcus and Nadia, that she steps forward and say exactly what's going on, whether they took his money or, in fact, they were trying to protect him. There's a lot of people in Africa that needs a hand up, that can benefit from a hand up. But helping someone to start something for themselves versus looking after someone for the rest of their life, what is best for Harmon? What is best for him to be able to build self-esteem for himself, feel like a man that's not just taking care of himself, but to be able to have a family of his own? Because clearly right now, Harmon is asking for more money to finish his house, to build a big house, he said, for him and his family. Where does helping stop and enabling begins?
And then now I want to just start a big house, starting from here to go up to those around those before those blocks there, and then to come this way, stop at in those blocks there. No, not those big blocks like this. The first things here. Let me show. Starting from you see the first blocks, the second one, the second small blocks, up till here. Up till here, the house is going to start it here. In that sand there, come till here, and then till here, and then go until there. So here is going to be big house, and then here is going to be the gate of the house, so that the car can come in, and here is going to be space until you can pass the back also if you want. Yeah, so it's not how I give the physical plan, my plan.
But right now, the question is, if his money was stolen, who stole it and how much did they steal? And if they didn't steal it, what exactly is his intentions? Until next time, people. Bye.